So, happy birthday, happy 20th.
Happy 20th.
Happy 20th to the Mighty Most Deaths, Black on both sides. Shouts to Yasin Bey.
And even the title itself is, saying black on both sides. I mean, and that's just one side. We black on the inside, too.
Yeah, it's like...
You may see it here, but I'm inside, too.
Yeah, it's... That album...
It's a statement. It's a statement.
Yeah, his albums have always been statements.
Yeah.
The New Danger... Black on both sides, New Danger. What was it? Was True Magic then?
Ecstatic.
Yeah, Ecstatic. So
Ecstatic has some joints on it though, y'all.
Man, Woo! When you made me go back through it, I was like, I forgot.
We did it for the show last year, right?
Yeah, and I was like, I forgot about a lot of these.
Yeah, don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that auditorium joint either. Don't do that. Ooh. Oh, speaking of Slick Rick, I'm gonna do another segment. Okay. I just watched the rare footage of Biggie doing the Hypnotize hook. I guess a reference. And it reminded me of Slick Rick. Think about the hook. Wow. Biggie, can't you see?
Yeah.
The world just hypnotize me.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's from, and on, just keep going. They've been around before my mother's born. That's from, Lottie Dottie.
Wow.
I never realized that.
Okay.
Baby, can't you see? Come on, your word just hit the tongue, man. I didn't realize that's a Lottie Dottie.
Wow. Okay.
Ricky. It's the same thing. I'm like, why did I not put that together? But Biggie was a student of the game.
Yeah,
like Mos Def
is
a student of the game.
Yeah, that's man.
And they're both from Brooklyn.
That's another collab I would have loved to see.
Biggie and Mos.
That would have been an interesting but a very nice collab.
I think it would have been like, I think it would have been...
Because that could have been a real cool...
Like a Biggie Jay-Z kind of like when they did back and forth with...
with Brooklyn's Finest?
Brooklyn's Finest,
yeah. So that would have been a beautiful thing.
And Brooklyn's Finest Part 2. Yeah. I don't like Part 2. You know I don't like Part 2.
But with that said...
They're going to call it the Finest in Brooklyn. Just to kind of spice it up.
Oh, boy.
Add a little spice on it.
But with that said, we said happy birthday. We got a little fun to have. Just a little fun to have with the folks that's watching.
Oh, yeah, that email you sent me. Why you be sending me emails, man?
Because sometimes stuff like this flows around, and it's just fun to play these games.
You want to feel like... So, Marquis, when the last time you listened to New Danger? Listen to it again.
Yeah. Listen.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Put it on.
So,
Slept on it. Don't sleep on it.
So
you gotta move the phone to the side, man.
Oh yeah.
No. Open the album, but just move it. I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. So anyway, we got this stuff flows around every now and then. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that. And someone said, who had the best debut album? And they put these albums together. There's 9 albums in all. So for you guys watching, Big Pun, Capital Punishment. Erick B.L. Rakim, Paid in Full. Snoop's Doggystyle. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. Enter the Wu-Tang from Wu-Tang Clan. Criminal Minded by KURO, BDP basically. NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Ready to Die by Biggie. Or Nas's Illmatic.
Only one of the albums on there I have never listened to. Can you guess it? Have you listened to all of them?
Man, you know what? I might not have listened to all of these all the way through.
I've listened to all.
I might not have listened to Criminal Minded all the way through. I'm not sure.
I did back in the days when I was in college. Erick B. Rakim, I listened, and Pun. I listened to all those when I was in college. When I was discovering hip hop.
The only one that I might not have listened to all the way through is probably Straight Outta Compton.
That's the one I've never listened to.
That's probably the only
one. I know the song.
I
know the singles. That's as much as I know.
Yeah, I know there's singles, and I've listened to.
I may have listened to a couple other songs. So reference or whatever.
All right, so best album we got Big Pun. Best debut album.
Not even
Big
close.
Pun.
That should be
Erick B. and Rakim. All right, let's get rid of one.
Big Pun gone.
Dad, that fast?
Nah. Have you listened to the album?
Yes, I listened to the album.
Recently?
Well, not recently, but
that's what I'm saying. Trash. There's some trash stuff.
Big Pun is trash.
Big Pun wasn't trash.
Big Pun's first album was trash.
You know where I'm going with it. You know where I'm going with it.
How is it trash, man?
You know where I'm going with it.
Where are you going?
What's the first thing I listen to when I hear music?
I don't know. What everybody else.
You think I'm listening to the lyrics? No. What am I listening to when I hear music?
The beat.
Of course.
But everybody else is listening to the beats too.
Half trash already. We already gone already. The beats super whack. like a couple good songs on there. That's it.
All right, so Big Pun is gone.
It's not trash though. I'm messing with y'all. It's okay. It's okay, but it's not classic debut album.
I think Capital Punishment is a lot better than you give it credit for.
I listened to it recently, so no.
How recent have you listened to it?
Within the last year.
Within the last
Me
year?
and Hive talk about this album all the time. So I'm very well versed in this album. He tries to convince me. He's turned to the dark side too. Because he know. Because them beats is kind of sus.
So how about Paid in Full? How we feeling about Paid in Full?
It's old school, but it's just a good album. It's a good album. It's got some classic jams on it though.
Yeah, it's got some classic lines that so many rappers have retooled and
I already have my winner on this album. On the rest of all of it.
I'm pretty sure
it's not who you think. Actually, that's a surprising.
See,
part.
I don't know if I have my winner or not because I'm still looking at like.
Oh, we got artist name Lennon. Yeah, Lennon. Lennon. Oh man, I forgot.
Frankie
Lennon. No.
So
what up? My bad, y'all.
I'm still stuck between maybe like 3 or 4.
Who you taking off? Who's the second one you taking off?
All right, the second one I'm taking off
is probably the album you listen to. You should take that off.
NWA. I'm taking off NWA.
The album you never listened to.
So NWA and Big Pun are gone.
Gone. They're the first one off my list too.
All we got left is Erick B and Rakim, Snoop, Jay-Z.
Oh,
Wu-Tang.
Shots by Nolan. What up, man?
Shots by Nolan. What up?
Change the name to Shots by Nolan.
You're confusing us, man. You're killing us.
No, probably if you click on it, probably has Shots by Nolan. My bad, Jeff. My bad.
So, Into the Wu-Tang, Criminal Minded, Ready to Die, Nas. For me, the next one to go.
I got mine.
This is gonna be tough.
I got mine. It's easy.
Jay-Z gotta go.
Yeah, Jay-Z
gotta go. And I really like Reasonable Doubt.
It's a good debut album.
Like, check this. Spoiler alert, whenever we cover Reasonable Doubt, it's my favorite Jay-Z album of all time. And I actually think it's a classic. But Jay-Z gotta go. So so Big Pun, Jay-Z, and NWA, they out. So now we got Erick B and Rakim, Snoop, Wu, Criminal Minded by BDP, Ready to Die, and Nas. Who gotta go? Who gotta go? Who gotta go? No, this side is gone already. They gone. Who gotta go?
That's crazy. The whole side is
gone. That's
1, 2, 3. That's crazy.
So who gotta go? It's tough, man. It's tough.
It's probably gonna be the older jams, like Criminal Minded and Erick B. Rakim. Probably because again, our era is technically the Pun, Jay-Z, Wu, Doggystyle, Nas, Biggie.
Yeah, the tough thing though is the thing for me with Erick B and Rakim is that so many of
Erick B and Rakim is gonna stay there for a while for me.
Erick B and Rakim, there's so much.
Let's check what's on the album. Let's check on what's on this particular one. Paid in Full, right? It's Paid in Full, right?
Yeah, Paid in Full. So there's so many lines that were taken from other rappers and it so it's like it's hard to.
I'm not taking it off. So you can take it off if you want. I'm
not taking it off yet.
This album had Erick B's Prevalent, Ain't No Joke.
Yep.
You got I Know You Got Soul. Move the Crowd. Paid in Full.
Man,
that's the singles. So it's staying on for me for a while.
Sheesh. Man, all right. I do not want to do this. I do not want to do this, but I'm gonna take this off. I like this album a lot, guys. Before I say this,
you're taking Nas off.
No,
Biggie,
taking Big off.
Okay, I can see that. That's not because.
But guys, I really like this album. I don't want spoiler alert again. Whenever we cover Ready to Die, I'ma like it. I think it's a strong album. I don't know if I'd say it's a classic. I think the Life After Death is his zenith, but of course that's also his final project. But Ready to Die.
How much of Criminal Minded do you know?
Start hit me with the song. So what they got?
South Bronx is on there.
Yeah.
9mm goes bang. Word from the sponsors. Elementary, dope beat. Remix for P is free.
Oh yeah, because this isn't the album.
Super Ho, Criminal Minded song, and Scotland Rock Mega Mix.
Super Ho is a funny one though.
But so for me, that's the one that's coming off.
All right, so and that'll come off for me too. So now we got Erick B and Rakim, Snoop, Wu, and Nas. Those are the 4 that's left.
Erick B, Rakim, Snoop. What is that? What is that?
Erick B and Rakim.
For you.
Well, for both of us, because we both. I said I would take off Criminal Minded too.
But you said Biggie.
You're not taking off Biggie.
I'm taking off Criminal Minded before Biggie.
Okay,
Biggie's the next one.
Oh well, then technically we both took him off in the.
No.
Back to back.
Yeah, Biggie's next one, then paid in full was my next one. The last one for me is Snoop, Wu, and Nas. And Nas.
I'm the same.
And Nas is the next one off.
I'm the same.
Biggie and Snoop. Biggie and Wu. I mean, Snoop and Wu are the last 2 for me.
I hate to say this, but I feel the same way. I tried to hold on. I don't know, man.
Now the question is Snoop or Wu. We're back.
We back, y'all.
We're discussing the top albums.
So, all right, best debut album that's just floating around. You got Big Pun, Erick B. Rakim, Snoop, Jay-Z, Wu-Tang, BDP,
now the NWA. Before we had the last 2, but before we do that, all right. Thank you for coming back, Marquis.
What up?
Would you add anything onto this list? Is the question. Since we have some of the debut album that we just talked about.
Most. I would definitely add most on.
Okay. Well, anyone else's debut album you would put on there?
Debut album. I know this sounds out of the ordinary, and I know we just made fun of her last week or week before. But Lil' Kim's first album is crazy as far as the singles are concerned. Like, Lil' Kim's first album is crazy for singles.
I got a good one for debut album.
What's up?
Missy.
Ooh!
Good debut.
Lord, and good VA, 2 Up, 2 Down.
Good debut.
You know what?
My house up there. Man. Busta Rhymes coming.
Oh, God.
But the problem is he kept going up with his album.
Yeah.
The Coming is not his best album.
But if we're just talking about the best debut album out of everybody's debut albums, if you put Busta in here, Busta for me beats Nas's joint hands down. Like, say if we were to swap out Busta and put Dag, you know what? Oh man, Busta's might take out Snoop's for me. Snoop is a very good debut album. Snoop, another classic.
Well, if we're gonna keep taking the list, Snoop is actually my number 1. I choose Snoop over Wu's debut album because I like
me too.
Because I like Wu's second album so much. Yeah, that the debut album is great. No,
we're just saying debut versus debut though.
No, but I'm saying like the Wu's debut. See, debut versus debut. No,
see, because we're not comparing to the rest of their catalog. Just debut for debut. Here's why I give it to Snoop over Wu.
I gotta give it to Snoop then.
I think Snoop's album is a better made album.
That's why I had to give it to them.
Now, the Wu got that griminess for you though. Man, we were just talking easy, kid.
Well, we got to think that these albums are what, a couple months apart? Because Doggystyle was 94, right?
Yeah.
And Wu was at the end of 93.
Yeah.
November 11th.
Built-in camouflage, large. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Champion gear that I rock to get your boots knocked, man.
But Soggy Styles.
But I think Doggystyle is a better
sorry, it's 93.
Album.
Sorry, it's 93.
Oh, it is?
Actually came out, 2 weeks after Wu-Tang.
Wow.
So it sounded like they were even done in the same year. Yeah. Not even the same decade.
It's a better made album. I think it's a better made album.
Oh, yeah.
The Wu-Tang.
Shots by Nolan is back.
Shots by Nolan, what up?
So yeah, Snoop wins for me.
Snoop wins this. So you got Big Pun, Erick B. and Rakim, Snoop, Jay-Z, Wu-Tang, BDP, NWA, Biggie Smalls, and Nas's debut albums. Snoop comes out for me.
What do you think about this? Adding Kanye's debut album, what would you say now to that?
I still think Snoop beats that.
No, I'm not saying for the over top. I'm saying would you add on to the top 10 list?
If we were top 10 debut albums, that's one we'd have to put together. Dad, for me to top 10 debut albums. We already said Missy. We already said Busta Rhymes.
No, that's people I would add to the list. I don't know if would make a top 10. I'm just adding names to the list that would top 10 spice it up a little bit.
You want to do that next week? Because I have to sit and really think about
the question, the reason I'm saying is because, like we said, Wu-Tang, right?
Yeah.
Are we counting all the albums that they had solo as their debut albums? Because I'm putting Cuba Links, I'm putting Liquid Swords, and I'm putting ODB's first album on the list. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, are we counting like debut when we first heard you, or are we counting like Like, if you're in a group, does that count? See what I'm saying?
Because then that means that if you were to talk about, you would be able to reference Iron Man, which is a hell of an album. Cuban Links, whoo!
Liquid Swords? Anyone?
Lights, cameras, and action, glamour, glitters, and gold. I unfold the scrolls. Man,
that's the question.
Whoo.
That is the question. But again, there's only...
Dirty's first album is one of those, like... It's like a... And of course it's dirty, but it's like a diamond wrapped in like manure. Because it's like, the album, like, sonically is like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
but
crazy.
This joint got some bangers.
Yeah, nah, it's fire. It's fire.
Man,
that's the question I'll ask. Because like some of these, because I think Wu's the only one you can do that for. Because they were the only one that actually within their debut came up with a solo album within the 2 or 3 years. Not even.
You're talking about Cuban Link. All right.
Cuban Links and Cuban
Links and Iron Man.
No, for me, Cuban Links and Liquid Swords are going to make the list.
Yeah, Liquid Swords is God. Man, you have because the energy, and that's why I said if they would have worked more, and I know, you got tours and you got clothes and you got to be here for commercials and stuff, but because they have Wu Wear,
you think they were really working on Wu Wear?
But I'm just saying you have other things to do. You got to tour, you got to do features for other people and stuff. But man, if they would have cooked out say like 2 more albums, like a Deck album and a You God album, which would essentially been just like Liquid Swords. It would have been like a Wu-Tang album.
Deck album was supposed to be done. It just that flood kind of killed his debut. Basically.
Yeah, I forgot RZA did have that flood.
That killed that killed Method Man's album basically too. Yeah, they had to redo the joint in like a month.
Wow,
that's why it's not my favorite. To Kyle, it's not my favorite Wu-Tang solo album. But I'm trying to think anyone else.
But as far as debut albums...
I guess debut would have to be the Wu-Tang Forever. Because you can't count those as debut albums.
Yeah.
Because technically it's their debut as a solo artist, but their debut was as a group. Same thing NWA, so we can't count Drake's
can't really count.
Can't count the Chronic.
Can't count the Chronic because it's not technically a debut.
Ice Cube's first albums either.
Yeah, because it's...
The first time I heard Ice Cube was with NWA.
It's NWA.
So that's why it's like,
Yeah.
If you're in a group, I think it should be like a group debut and like a solo debut. You know?
Because...
Split up a little bit. Like even KRS-One's first album.
Yeah.
Can't count that.
Return of the Boom Bap.
Can't count it.
Yeah, because technically it was because that's the album that I was thinking it was, but I was looking at the cover, I was like, that's not the album. And I was like, but Return of the Boom Bap is a dope. It's a very New York hip hop album, but it's a dope album.
Yeah, wow, dope.
Man. Wow.
Anyone else?
So yeah, Snoop wins this one.
Looking at my list up there, I look at the albums of
who?
Nah, because some don't count. Because they did Volume 1.
Yeah, they did Volume 1.
Versions of that.
Yeah, there was like 3 or 4 versions of Volume 1.
They can't make the list.
Yeah. Who else?
CL Smooth now. Stuff like that. I don't know this stuff.
I don't know. I can't remember it like that. I only remember this. No, Can I Buy a Dollar is not. Nah.
Nowhere near.
You'd really wanna angle for a Resurrection on that one. And even Resurrection, I think, hasn't aged as well.
What about like Loot Pack or something like that? I'm thinking like outside the box a little bit.
Loot Packs?
The regular classics.
We covered Loot Pack.
We can't. Well, the question is Mobb Deep, which one we're counting as a debut album is the question. Because if you count The Infamous as a debut album,
that's a hot album.
It's got to be on the list. But if we count Juvenile Hell, then no. And I think that's her debut, so we can't count it.
Yeah, Juvenile Hell. The only problem that I have with Infamous as a whole is stopping the whole album to be like, yo, son, I'm the hardest, roughest, toughest.
Marquis asked, Doggystyle or Last Meal?
Last Meal?
Yeah, I'm actually got to look that one up.
Wait,
what's Wikipedia doing? Look at that one right there.
Whoa.
That's somebody's album or something? What is that? That is a thing?
Wow.
Internet trolling group. Okay, whatever.
Wow.
Didn't know that was even a thing. Okay.
Didn't know that was a thing.
That's where that came up when I searched Last Meal. Interesting. So Last Meal was the one he had on No Limit.
Bruh, really? Look, just get out of here.
That's the one that has Snoop's What's My Name Part 2 and Hennessy and Booty. Lay Low's on there. You better lay low.
Nah, man. Last Meal is not messing with Doggystyle.
Yo, Last Meal.
I was wondering if that was an album, but I was like, I ain't gonna say that until we got the proof. Bruh.
No good?
Come on now.
Nah.
Come on, son.
Was he trolling? I think he was trolling.
Yeah, you had to be.
I think he was trolling
us.
Trolling.
Yeah, Snoop wins over this one kind of handily. The closest one to him, in my mind, is probably either Nas or Wu. But the production value and also the way the album flowed was just so much better on Doggystyle.
Oh yeah,
Doggystyle seemed
Dre's
like
behind it. Dre's already had an album.
But even to the like the interludes and the skits, just it seemed like a produced piece.
It's
like,
Dre.
Well, yeah, true.
Listen to Chronic. It's a Chronic Part 2.
Well, yeah, it is.
That is his probably Chronic one he wanted to come out with. Chronic Part 2. It's Doggystyle.
Yeah,
so that's another classic album.
Doggystyle, it can't, not in this group, can't be touched. This group, no.
Because I heard it when it came out. My brother bumped it, 93.
The funny thing is, I remember, this is when hip-hop started getting very, like, vulgar as far as, like, cussing, you know,
I think the West
H&Bs and stuff. And
West Coast definitely brought that vibe.
Yeah, and it started getting more and more prevalent.
You would hear a little bit about the East Coast stuff, but like they really, like West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast.
NWA
really,
kind of set that tone. NWA was the beginning of that.
Yeah.
And there's a whole storyline behind that whole conspiracy theory with that too, like the whole NWA idea, and them like, you know, kind of like Reckley was saying, hey, let's do more of that so we can, you know.
Yeah.
There's this whole like weird conspiracy theory and like Illuminati talk about the NWA, and like that was the beginning of when things started to turn in terms of how the music messages became like really about one thing.
Yep. So
B's and H's. And
B's and H's.
T's too. Tricks. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, tricks. Yeah,
no. You know, because they're not anything but
H's and T's.
Yes.
So, man, I remember listening to Snoop. I turned it on, and I immediately knew I'm not supposed to be listening to this.
Yeah, it was danger.
Bro, like the intro is like they let you know when you got up in this joint.
Yeah, and you heard it a little bit on Ready to Die because I guess he was influenced by Doggystyle.
Yeah.
Because you heard a little bit like mixed into like even with skits and stuff like that on Ready to Die. You're like, okay, it's vulgar, definitely vulgar.
Yeah, definitely. And it definitely changed the game. Maybe for worse now that we think about it. But
it changed the game.
As far as like the NWA kind of tree.
It changed the game. It just changed the game. I don't know if for worse. It was a thing. I think now.
Looking back on it,
it's had ripple effects.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
but it definitely, you know, it
definitely had ripple effects, and not for the better. I think for the good, for maybe what good came out of it. Actually, I'm thinking about it.
What good came?
I mean, the music, they're like Doggystyle. You wouldn't have Doggystyle without NWA, so there's that.
Yeah,
you would have the Chronic without NWA, so there's that. I guess.
But then, like the messaging from those albums, did we need it? That's another. It's tough. That's tough when you think. But I mean, the albums are still great. It's just like when you think about like the success and the popularity, which also then drove people to want to
try to be. Even people that didn't make music were trying to become gangsters and stuff.
Yeah, because
of NWA. Like that's what I'm think. Not Arabian Prince. Not DJ Yellow. I think it was DJ Yellow. They were doing a VAD interview way back in the day.
Oh boy.
He's like, people they weren't like that before NWA. Like NWA, and everyone started to just want to be gangbangers.
Yeah.
And be hardcore stuff. And like, their members aren't even
because the music had a certain energy.
The members weren't even doing that stuff. They were just talking about it.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, for all intents and purposes, Easy really wasn't living that life. He was
Easy wasn't even writing his own rhymes.
Easy was more of a dope boy than an actual gangster. Because, like, people forget in the streets there's levels. There's people that hustle. Like, you know, they always got DVDs, CDs, shoes, and purses. You know what I'm saying? Those are people. Then you got people that, like, they sell drugs, but they're not dealers. And what I mean is, like, I bought a half a pound. I got a little bit. I'll sell a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But they're not dealers. But they sell drugs from time to time. But Easy was an actual drug dealer, but he wasn't out there like killing people every day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He wasn't out there riding.
That's
on
the part
people,
we get. The gangster part is the killing.
The gangster part, which is the killing part. Like he won't live in that life. Like he's like, yo, I sell drugs. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But it's, man, thinking about that, who knows? Who knows how it would have been? But for this, you know what I'm saying, guys, Snoop wins. Snoop wins this group. You know what
for
I mean?
best debut.
Yeah, we might have to do like a debut album Olympics or something.
But we gotta split the two. We gotta put the groups in solo.
Yeah, I gotta split.
We can't have them together.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
What about this? What about De La's debut?
Yeah, so we couldn't technically NWA.
3 Feet High and Rising. Would you put that on there? Is the question.
Would I put it in best debuts? All right, so if we're talking about groups, because technically NWA and Wu shouldn't be on this, so
no, they're still we're doing it together.
But I'm just saying if we were to separate.
No, I'm not separating. I'm saying this idea, whoever came up with
right.
this, would you put De La Soul in the top 9 or top 10 or just at least on the list to kind of mix up a little bit? Because you got to think about it. Everyone on here, I can't see who's all else is on there.
But now that you say that, I think that groups should be separated because it's a little unfair against a single. So technically, like BDP, Wu, and NWA shouldn't be there, and Erick B and Rakim.
No. You mean it should be one way or the other? You're saying?
Yeah, it should be one way or the other. Okay. So like
you saying it shouldn't be there? It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be like they shouldn't be together. Like solo artists should be with solo artists, and groups should be with groups. If I was to say top, yeah, man, 3 Feet High and Rising is good. It's really good. I'm trying to think of other groups.
That's your people.
Could I put it in a? All right, so we would have stuff like Wu, NWA. I think De La definitely fits. I think De La.
Now the question is this too. Also, when we talk about groups, are we doing duos? Are we doing actual groups? Because then that's another category. Because Outkast, what about Outkast?
Because Outkast is technically a duo and not a group. So Outkast will be in their own lane. I mean, there's not enough duos because you got what? Erick B and Rakim.
It's a duo.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's one.
But are we doing rhyme duo, rapping duos, or are we doing like DJ and rhyme duos?
Because if we're doing that, if we're just doing duos, period, you got Reflection Eternal, Erick B and Rakim, Black Star, Outkast. Whoo, that's not a bad. EPMD. Who I think it will probably be the weakest of that group.
Yeah, I'm just putting.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
duos.
But that's not a bad group of duos right there.
No, it's not.
That's not a bad show. Like I would buy tickets to that show. Like that's not a bad show. I mean, I know Erick B and Rakim don't deal with each other no more, so it's like, but it.
What other duos are there?
I know there's more duos that we're missing, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't know.
Like Capone Noriega.
Yeah, Capone and Noriega.
And their debut album was pretty good.
Yeah, because we covered it and we liked it.
Blackout, which is technically a duo album from these two artists of the debut.
Wow. I guess you could consider that a debut.
Technically, it's a debut album from that duo because they dropped 2 albums at least. So they're a group. They're a duo at least.
Wow.
Yes. Matt actually can fit on his own.
When you start to get on technical.
No. Matt could be on 3 different categories.
And the Wu
album, his solo,
Tikal, and Blackout.
Blackout. Yeah.
If you put up Blackout against a bunch of them albums for me, I'm like, you know how I am.
Yeah,
you know how I feel about that album. That album has energy. That album just has an energy about it.
Anyone else? Redman's the debut. I don't know. I never heard it. I don't remember.
The what album?
Or is that the Dark Side one? Which one is it?
Is the what the first?
I think it's
The What is his first album. There's a Dark Side is the second album.
Okay.
The What? I don't think the What really has what it takes. It's not that it's a bad album. When I think about top solo hip hop joints, though.
Is that the one that had Tonight's the Night on it?
I want to say I think that's the What. I think that's the What album. Yeah, I think that's the What.
Yep.
So
it's the What.
It's the
Time
What.
for some actions on here.
Yep. Yeah, but that's like 2 joints. It's got some dips. It's got some dips.
He has some singles though.
Oh yeah,
what's on There's a Dark Side though? Rockefeller? Can't wait. I don't know these songs. This is the Redman I don't know. I don't know Redman from Mighty What Is On.
Yeah, it's like There's a Dark Side is one of them albums that doesn't really. It's not really for me.
I I agree with you. Shots by Nolan.
What do you say?
War Report is the best thing Nori ever done.
Yeah.
Because technically it feels like a Nori album. Because Capone is on it like, it's like, no, Capone's on like, he's on more than half the songs.
Why does it only seem like he's on like 2 songs?
Because Tragedy's on more of the songs than he is on. It's basically Capone, it's basically Noriega and Tragedy featuring Capone. That's what it's like. It's like what would it be? It's like Iron Man.
All right.
And
because Iron Man is really
Noriega's Ghost, Tragedy's Raekwon, and Capone is actually Capadonna.
All right.
That's how.
Man, Iron Man is Iron Man is so good. There's only one song on there that I got a real issue with.
What song? Wildflower? No smoke in the lungs, no smoke in the lungs. That's all.
It's a dope beat, but man, like the lyrics, I'm like, bro.
What? Nah, man, it's a good. Nah, man, you sleeping, man.
Yeah, you stink.
That's how you set a song. That set the tone of his whole career. Think about it. Think about all those songs. Think about projects. His verse on projects.
Yeah, I know.
You can start naming the verses now.
I know. It's just it's a lot for me.
I like that.
Even to listen to now, it's a lot.
It's adds some spice to the group, man. Because there's a lot of dudes are real boring, yo. It's for real. Like, and personality wise, it seemed like they're boring. So he was the one that had personalities. Like, yo.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't stand out and that it's not a good song, but
definitely was going up the ODB tree when he did those songs.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Because you have dog poop.
Yeah, but think about it. He was definitely barking up. He definitely was barking up the ODB. He definitely was influenced by ODB when he was doing those verses, hands down.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys,
ODB on.
Well, guys, that's it. We have done our due diligence. All right, we have held y'all down. Did some fun stuff. We talked about Mos Def's 20th anniversary. What's up?
One last thing.
What's up?
Debut album.
What's up?
Welcome to Detroit. Technically, first album, and he's on the side. He's rapping on there.
I don't know if you want to.
Is that a stretch? He's rapping on there. He's got songs. Is his name on it?
But since it's Dilla, I'll allow it.
Why were you listening to that? You don't like Welcome to Detroit? What?
No, I like Welcome to Detroit.
It's on the list.
Putting it on the list. It's a little unfair.
How?
It's like saying Blackout is a debut album. It's not really a debut. I mean, it is, but it is.
It did a solo album. It's his first album.
Alright. Okay.
But we talked about that. People are like, Meth Man fits in 3 categories. Dilla fits in 2.
I mean, he shouldn't.
Actually, he fits in 3, actually. Duo. Madlib.
Oh, snap. J-Lib is...
It counts.
J-Lib is stupid.
Or Doom. How about Doom? Doom's debut album.
What was that? What was Doom's debut?
Doomsday.
Oh, Doomsday. Dang, I haven't listened to Doomsday because I always listen to Food all the time.
Food.
But I haven't listened to Doomsday in like forever. I don't even know if that's good or not. Dang, that's a good one.
It's a great pod, no robots.
Robots. No robots.
Yeah, no robots.
Program robots. So
we missing somebody though.
I know we missed something, but when we have a real show about, we'll actually be able to sit down and
Be Connected, Volume 1.
Oh boy. That is not. Anyway, we out of here.
It's Ninth debut.
Look, guys, we out.
I'm checking everybody, man.
Thank you. Thank you for hanging with us.
He ain't rapping though.
Yeah, he ain't rap, but man.
Quasimodo then. Unseen.
Which one? Unseen.
Debut?
Is that?
No, that's Further Adventures. That's one we did.
Oh, Further Adventures.
We talking about the one that had Microphone Mathematics and and I
don't think that's as good as the.
No, it's not as good. We're talking about debuts.
Well, debuts, yeah.
We're talking about debuts again. You never said before.
Sorry, my bad.
We're only talking about debuts.
Only debuts. I guess. It's hard to listen to. It's hard to look at that when he straight karate chop, drop kick, sumo slam, all the beats on Loop Pack. And Further, man, Loop Pack, dude made like, I don't know, 200 beats for one album, son. It's like mad beats on that joint. And like, there's maybe 2 of them that I don't like. And it's like, man, the joint with Dilated.
Any newer artist debuts? Kendrick Lamar debut? Which you probably heard.
Which one would you count as his
That's
debut?
the question. We're counting section 80 or are we doing Good Kid, Mad City? That's the question.
It would probably be considered Good Kid, Mad City, probably.
That's a great debut then. I'll put him on the list.
Yeah.
I'll put that on the list.
Word up. Well, guys, look.
Don't forget the new artists, okay?
We can do this all day, but check it. We gotta bounce. It's time.
That's a good topic. A debut. We should do an album.
But yes,
a good show about that.
Best debut album.
It's a
Holler at
good
us down there in the comments
topic.
below. Thank you for chilling with us. We got to shout out Markeith Collins, Shots by Nolan.
I'll go see.
Yeah,
somebody. Oh, no, that's probably the same people. Yeah, somebody else.
Thought Crimes usually comes through. Let's see. Alan Lewis, Little Miss Chocolate. Thomas D. Who else? I don't know. We got mad stuff going on. So, before we get out of here, to my left, we have Arckatron.
Boy, that's me? Oh, yeah. That's me. You can find me at ARCKATRON.com. And you can find the new music that should be coming out within the next 3-4 weeks. It's called The Space Bridge.
Ooh.
You should go check it out.
Yeah.
All right? Actually,
Yeah.
while you're waiting, go check out my other stuff. Like 10 albums up there.
Yeah.
Check them out. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you still sitting here?
Yeah, go do that.
And who I got to my right?
NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, iHeartRadio, podcast, all that good stuff. Holla at your boy. Thank you for rolling through. Thank you for sticking with us, internet craziness, all that, whatever, all that stuff. But we here. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. So, don't forget, we got NERDSoul Gaming coming this week. We got Talk About Power coming this week. Greenleaf. I'm going to set something up on House of X and Powers of X from X-Men storylines. We got tons of cool stuff coming. So, guys, thank you for chilling out. And until next time,
Oh, I didn't say something. Hey, I didn't say nothing to you guys. Hey. Okay, same thing. All right, you can finish it now.
We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace up. A-Town down. NJ down. VA up. Oh, I hit N, I guess.
LA.
And LA, where we are.
Yeah.
I guess I had the N, right?
Yeah, you got to hit N. But when you end, it actually stops. You don't have to hit it. Once you hit N, yours stops.
I can't reach it.
I
can't reach it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless and good night.